It is a gorgeous, crispy morning this morning, I'm not gonna lie. It is quite chilly this morning, about 28 degrees here in Sterling. But it's a sunny day and it's dry, so let me see if I can get some work done on my trailer. The goal for today is to fill in the interior walls, to put in interior walls here. So let's take a look. I have a lot of scraps of plywood that I want to use up and put to good use, as well as some other boards. Got a couple of these guys down here. Got scraps over here, scraps down in here. I mean, they're really all over the place, These ones over here, I got some on the other side of the trailer. I got some inside of that shed over there. So, plenty of scraps, and I don't really have any more use for them anywhere else. And so I was going to go and buy some more, full panels to fill in this space like really nice and evenly. And then I realized I don't need to. So anyways, that's the goal for today. Fill in this wall here and to fill in this wall over here as well. But I'll see how far the scraps go, and if I have to go get a couple more pieces, I'll go get a couple more pieces. But use up the scraps first and then see what remains. Hey, pup. Yeah, you're not happy about me being here. Oh, well. So this is what I got here. I got these two boards. 1, 2. Those are 8 feet long, 2 feet wide. I got these guys right here. These are kind of much older. They're 4 feet wide and about 3.5 feet long or so. So I'm going to use these two old pieces right up here and over here. And then I'll use the big pieces along the bottom. And these two little pieces left over, I might need them to fill in some holes. But we'll see. We'll see how far that gets us. And, alright, I think I'm ready to start slicing these things up and get what I can out of them. I'm going to give this a quick sanding because it is really rough looking, and some of the surface is quite a bit discolored, and it's easier to sand it out here than it is to sand it in there. So here we go. I think that looks a lot better. Alright, I have just enough wood available in these pieces of plywood in order to make this work. So what I did, that's the big board on top, larger boards on the bottom, cut off the ends and made the meat in the middle, and I have these leftover scraps that fit just inside of this slot. So what I did, and you can do this also with drywall. If you have drywall pieces that they're not going to break on a stud or on an edge very well, you can do this put in these scraps of wood. These are about 2 inches wide, and they go along this edge and along this edge. It did two things. One, it helps to keep this edge rigid, and two, it provides support for the piece, that's going in here, the small piece that doesn't have a lot of inherent rigidity. One, because it's plywood, and two, because it's small. And did that all along the side. And now I'm just gonna cut up a few more of those smaller pieces of wood out of this guy right here and get this wall finished off. And that'll be it for this wall. And it'll probably be it for this day, because I gotta go head to a job in a little bit. And that's probably gonna be about all I have enough time for today as far as this project is concerned. It's a little tight. There we go. That's better. All right. That's it. Whole wall's done. All scrap pieces. All right, this sunlight's really making this camera go all wonky. I think it looks pretty decent. It's a bit weathered, a little bit of a color and pattern variation. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, is it not? So they say. All right. Well, that just about does it for me for today, because I got to go to work. I gotta do a job out in Brooklyn, which is right really close to where our land is, which is kind of nice. So I'm gonna go pack up some stuff, bring my compost out there, and I guess I'll resume this project another day. That does it for day 5. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're liking the tips and tricks that I get to show and whatnot. And I guess I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Actually, I won't, because I'm on YouTube. I don't actually see anything. I just staring at a camera. You get to see everything. Right? Isn't that how it works? Getting all dusty. Despite it being really, really cold and chilly this morning, it turned out to be a very nice and pleasant day. So, if you're finding yourself in fair weather or in not so fair weather, get outside anyways, because it's always nice to be outside out here. The air's fresher at least. So. Yeah, it's funny talking about that while I'm literally building a structure to go inside of. The irony here is somewhat comical. So, like if you like it, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe if you want to, or don't. I can't tell you what to do, and neither can anyone else on the internet. Although the algorithm in YouTube does like it. So.